Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for attending tonight's Board of Education meeting. If you could all please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, let the record show that all board members are present and in attendance, with the exception of Mr. McCann, who could not be with us tonight. And I'd like to turn it over to Mr. Butler for our student representative report.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Noah Butler, student member of the board, and I hope you all had a restful and enjoyable winter break. As we begin the new year, students have returned refreshed and ready to jump back into their routines. Our winter athletic season is well underway, and I'm happy to share that the boys basketball team is having a strong season, one of their best in recent years. Our other winter teams are also thriving and representing us well. I'd also like to take this time to thank Mr. Horan for inviting me to the Section 11 Student Athlete Advisory Conference last month. Through this experience, I learned valuable lessons about leadership and teamwork, not just in sports, but all aspects of life. I look forward to bringing these lessons to my teams in West Islip and attempting to foster this sense of leadership in our community. I also want to take a moment to emphasize the importance of joining clubs and getting involved. It's never too late in the year to do so, and winter is often a time that the sports receive a little less attention. So I encourage people with time on their hands to get involved and join these clubs and take advantage of these great opportunities in our district. As we move through January, students are beginning to feel some pressure with midterms approaching, and I would just say that from my experience and through talking with students, this can be a stressful time. So I would encourage any parents and teachers to just be patient and provide support for your students. To help support student well-being, I'm still in the process of creating a mental health survey that will be sent from me directly to students. The survey will allow students to anonymously share how they're feeling, and I will work with the adults at my resources to connect these students with the appropriate tools to deal with this demanding time. I'd also like to highlight a new initiative at West Islip called the Wall of Wins, introduced by a sophomore, Amina Rajwa. She's our elected Hopi representative. And the Wall of Wins essentially gives students the opportunity to fill out a Google form and just list their accomplishments. And these accomplishments will be posted up on a board in our school. I look forward to sharing these accomplishments with the community once the wall is up, but I just thought that was deserving of sharing, and great job from Amina. Thank you for your time and continued support as we move into the second half of the school year. I look forward to sharing more updates in the future.
All right, thank you, Mr. Butler. At this time, I do want to turn it over to Dr. Romanelli, who has an announcement about the Effective School Solutions.
Thank you so much, Mr. Tussey. So just kind of along that theme of what Noah was sharing, and thanks so much for that sharing there, Noah. We're really proud of the focus that the district has placed on the mental health of our students across the district. We have started a mental health committee, which is chaired actually by Ms. Ednick and Ms. Doherty. I see Ms. Doherty is here this evening. Thank you for being here. We have a tremendous mental health support staff in the district. Our school counselors are here, are wonderful. I see Ms. Probst here in the audience, so thank you, Ms. Probst, for being here. Our social workers and psychologists as well, a tremendous team here. And one of the things that we have tried, I know as an administration and a board, to provide are opportunities for all students. You know, students, we have many students who can be successful during the traditional high school day. We have students that are successful in our alternative school model in the evening. And we also have students that benefit from some additional support and a more flexible schedule to access the traditional high school day with success as well. And that's really where Effective School Solutions comes in. We'll be actually recognizing our partnership with tonight. It's been a tremendous partnership that we've had with them. I want to give a big thank you to Ms. Jean Dowling for beginning that partnership with Effective School Solutions. It's really been something that's been super beneficial for our students. And I know I can kind of talk about this all evening, but I just want to actually share a student testimonial with you all. And then we'd love to have our friends from Effective School Solutions up so we can recognize you in the partnership with the district. So, quick student testimonial. I'm a student at West Islip High School, currently enrolled in a program called Effective School Solutions. This program has been an exceptional help in my academics and overall mental well-being. This program allows me to have the resources I need to be successful as a student. I am allowed to go to the ESS room if needed during my school day. I have grown a very strong relationship with my counselors, and I'm extremely grateful for them. Even on the hardest days, knowing that I will have constant support available to me at school is extremely important for my learning and education. Some examples of how ESS helps me every day include allowing me to have resources available if my feelings begin to get too overwhelming for me to handle on my own, showing me that I'm never alone, and someone to help me get through my hardest days. Overall, I'm very certain that without ESS, I would be a completely different place, and I will never take for granted the help that they have given me throughout the time I've been enrolled in this program. Being a part of ESS has helped me in ways I can't even explain. This program has helped me with my coping skills, my emotional state, and my overall day-to-day life. ESS has made me enjoy school because I know they will always be there to help me while keeping me on task with school. The success of this program could not happen without Tony, Paula, and Chad all by my side, and I know every person a part of this program would agree. So we're so thankful, ESS is a company that we partner with, but really they become part of our West Islip family, and they've made a tremendous difference in the lives of our students. So we're so thankful for that, and we wanted to ask, we're going to be honoring a number of people. I know we have a couple people here tonight from ESS. We'd like to have you come on up. We'll present you with some certificates and take some photos. So we have Emily, Paula, Wendy, Tony, Aaron, and Chad. And we'd love to have Ms. Dowling come up as well.
Nice and close. So if you have to turn it around and keep right there, that's fine. One more person.
Thanks, Lisa. All right, thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much.
All right, and we're going to let Dr. Romanelli continue a discussion for next year's school calendar.
All right, thank you, Mr. Tussey. So the board should have a copy of our draft calendar for approval. A few highlights for this calendar, big things that we take a look at when we're creating the school calendar for the year. Take a look at the Eastern Suffolk BOCES calendar, which has been approved. We have a number of students that attend the Eastern Suffolk BOCES programs, and with transportation and coordination, we try to line that up the best that we possibly can. Interesting things for next year, we have Labor Day falls on September 7th, so it's a little bit late in September compared to usual. And we also have some holidays that are falling on weekends, like Rosh Hashanah falls on the weekend on a Saturday and Sunday. So with all that, we're looking at our first conference days for staff on the 1st and 2nd of September, and the first day for students on September 3rd. That would allow us to have off on a few key days that people always look at on the calendar. We'd have off the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. We would have a full week off for February and April. We'd have a 5-day Memorial Day weekend, so we'd have the Friday before Memorial Day and the Tuesday after Memorial Day off as well. And those would be where our snow days would fall. So if you recall, our agreement on snow days is that on our first 2 snow days, we have them built into the calendar. So if we take a day, we kind of lose one of those built-in days. If we take a second, we lose the second day. Anything after that, we move to remote learning days. So the calendar would remain the same after that. But those 2 days that we would lose would be the 28th of May and June 1st, so respectively. So that's basically, if there's one emergency closing, we'd be open on June 1st, which is the Tuesday after Memorial Day. And if there are 2 closings, we'd be open the Tuesday after Memorial Day and the Friday before Memorial Day. So those are our 2 built-in days that we're proposing for the year. You can also see that the dates noted in blue that are not days that were off of school, but that we really wanted to recognize. Days such as Patriots Day, first day of Hanukkah. We have Eid as well recognized on the calendar, and Diwali. And so those are not days that were off of school, but we're recognizing on the calendar as well.
And we're looking to officially approve this, not tonight, right? Or does-
Nope, not tonight. We'll let everyone kind of digest it. I know it's a lot of information, and we'll look to come back and make the official approval at our February meeting.
Sounds good, everybody?
Sure.
Okay. Now I'd like to invite anyone from the public. We don't have any cards, no one speaking. That's great. So can I have a motion, please, needed to approve the minutes of the December 11th, 2025 regular meeting?
So moved.
Discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. All right, everyone here that is here tonight, I assume is for the recognition. We have some music and athletic recognitions tonight, so I would like to call it Mr. Allbinder. We're going to start with the music portion of recognition tonight.
Good evening, everybody. Once a year, I get great pleasure out of coming to the board meeting to recognize our top music students. As you know, West Islip has a wonderful reputation and has been nominated and earned the best communities for music education in the nation for many years in a row. And we have many, many talented students tonight. We have 20 students, I believe, that I'm going to recognize for all county and all state honors. Juniors and seniors, when you hear your name, if you can please come up and you can get your certificate from Dr. Romanelli. James Espetti, all county band, all state symphonic band. Natalie Espetti, all county chorus, all state symphony orchestra, all state mixed chorus, and Whisper Orchestra. Bruno Basili, all county band, all state symphonic band. Charlie Del University, Nassau Suffolk Wind Symphony, Mid-Island Band. William DeWitt, Mid-Island Band. Leo Di Bernardo, Mid-Island Band. Ruslan Nevercloth, all state symphonic band, all state wind ensemble. Nicholas Esposito, all county orchestra, Mid-Island Band, West Islip Symphony Orchestra. Liam Gallagher, all county band and Mid-Island Band. Colin Thurman, all state symphony orchestra. We had a first this year representing us in Rochester, James Kennedy from NISMA, the electronic composers state. Sidney Foles, Mid-Island Band. Lily Rocavari, Mid-Island Band. Robert Miali, all county band, all state wind ensemble, Mayo Orchestra, and Nassau Suffolk Wind Symphony. Nico Mastrani, all county chorus. Zachary McGrath, all county band, and Mid-Island Band. Gavin Pollock, All County Orchestra, All State Symphony Band, All State Mixed Chorus, Meyer Orchestra, and Metro Suffolk Youth Symphony. Tara Thatcher, All County Chorus. Willow Vaughn, Mid Island Band. And Eliana Walhar, All County Chorus, and All State Treble Choir. Congratulations to our wonderful musicians and scholars.
Yeah. So you guys are gonna get as close as you can. Keep going. If you have to, hold it right here, make sure it's that way. Follow the back up. Give it a second. All right. Almost done, you all. All right. Okay, ready? You can turn it up right here. Yep. You just hold it like a little bit. It's okay. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Thank you.
And now I'd like to introduce Mr. Tim Moran, our District Athletic Director for Athletics.
Good evening. Always nice to celebrate our students, even on the same night as Ole Miss playing Miami. But under the leadership of our coaches, I'm proud to say that we had another very successful fall sports season in the world of competition and in the classroom. We had all 14 of our varsity athletic teams get recognized as scholar athlete teams by the New York State Public High School Athletic Association. It's a great accomplishment. So on behalf of the Board of Education and Dr. Romanelli, it gives me great pleasure to be able to recognize our fall varsity athletes who received all county honors from their respective coaches associations. It will follow the same format that the music department just followed. When I call your name, please come on up and get your certificate and stay up while we recognize everybody. All right, so all county varsity gymnastics, Emily Ball. Point of interest, Emily's going to be competing again in the New York State Gymnastics Championships in this coming winter, so good luck, Emily. All County Gymnastics, Emily Gathers. Lena Okarowski. Juliette Leclerc. Ava Baumberger. Kristen Messina. And Anna Hall. All County Varsity Girls Tennis, Julia Evangelou. All County Girls Varsity Soccer, Sophia Barba. Megan Farrell. Leah Tamio. All County Boys Varsity Soccer, Mike Hazelton. AJ DeMeo. All County Varsity Cross Country, Chase Miller. All County Boys Varsity Volleyball, Zach Thomas. Anthony Pasanti. And Nicholas Dempsey. Academic All County Boys Volleyball, Brady Tyler. and Gavin Pollock. Gavin is also our resident national anthem singer, does a wonderful job. All County girls varsity volleyball, Joy Reese. All County varsity football, TJ Sandberg. Connor Kennefick. Jason Carlson. And Jovan Brewster. And All County game day cheer, Sophia Gamelch. And Ava Verderosa. Congratulations to our 2025 fall varsity athletes recognized as All County. Congrats. Yeah.
Once again, congratulations to all those wonderful student athletes and musicians. Let's move into the personnel section of tonight's agenda with Mr. Cameron.
Thank you, Mr. Tussey. I'd like to first discuss item T1 on the agenda. We have the accepting the retirement of 5 teachers here in the district that collectively have over 120 years of service to the district. Like I said, they actually have over 160 years of service to education, as one of the people actually is their second time retiring. I'd like to honor Ms. Monica Krawcheck after 17 years of service in the TESOL certification area, who has worked at many of our district schools, currently working at high school and Udall Road Middle School. I'd like to honor Ms. Jane Murray, who is certified in English after 32 years of service, currently working in the Udall Road English Department. Mr. Ronald Weber, who has been running our TV studio and many other things for the technology and engineering department. After 10 years of service in our district, after 40 years of service in another district prior to, who will be retiring from the high school. Ms. Christine Green, who is currently working in Oakland after 32 and a half years of service, and Ms. Kellyanne Parsons, who after 31 years of service is retiring at the end of this school year. So I'd like a nice round of applause for all of those collectively, they must have, taught and impacted thousands and thousands of students over the years. And we're very, very grateful for their service, and there are very big shoes to fill with regards to that. So with that, I'd like to offer a consent agenda for all items, teachers T1 through other, up to including baseball coach. I request a motion. So moved.
Discussion? Yeah, I just want to reiterate really quickly, I was fortunate enough to have 2 of those teachers for all 4 of my children, or at Oakland, Mrs. Green and Mrs. Parson. And they are just 2 of the most wonderful human beings I've ever had as a parent of kids in school. So we are so grateful, not just to them, but obviously everybody else who's retiring, but personally speaking, I just want to extend heartfelt congratulations to them and wish them nothing but the best. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you, Mr. Tussey.
All right, thank you, Mr. Cameron. Curriculum update, Mrs. Morrison.
Thank you, Mr. Tussey. Good evening, everybody. We are pleased to announce the launch of our Flags for Freedom program as part of the celebration of America's 250th anniversary. Through this initiative, instruction will take place across grades K through 12, highlighting the accomplishments of U.S. history while encouraging students to become agents of change and active participants in democracy. I have a loud mouth. The program will culminate with a flag ceremony in late May, honoring our senior class. It seems like maybe they all went out. And celebrating their role as the next generation of civic leaders. So we're very excited about that. West Isop's E&L Library, World Language, and Science Departments hosted a magical Reading Under the Stars event in December at the West Isop Planetarium, where families enjoyed storytelling, cultural activities, and hands-on STEM exploration. Mr. Vitti led the live planetarium storyline, and guest readers, including Dr. Romanelli, shared stories celebrating language and culture. Coordinated by Lauren Lay, Christine Maniscalco, and Elise Patty, the evening featured cultural stations by the E&L teachers and STEM activities supported by the Science Honor Society advisor, Mrs. Scrivani. Students from the World Language and Science Honor Societies volunteered throughout the night, helping make the event a joyful celebration of collaboration and community. Mrs. Maniscalco hosted a Locked in the Library recently at West Isop High School. Students returned to school from 7 to 10 p.m. to play video games, make jewelry, sing karaoke, and engage in an extreme Uno competition. The energy was incredible and everyone had a great time. The Brain Show, sponsored by the PTA, visited Okonock to celebrate education through an engaging and interactive school assembly that actively involved both students and teachers. Designed to mirror the excitement of live television game shows, the experience featured colorful podiums with computerized lights and sounds, creating an authentic and energetic atmosphere. Udall Road Middle School's science research students recently joined peers at West Isop High School for hands-on mentorship experiences. The students collaborated on lab activities and explored the high schoolers' latest projects. To wrap up the visit, the students presented their own work in progress and received expert feedback from the older researchers. Business education students in the Virtual Enterprise Program recently reached a major milestone, showcasing their innovative startup companies to members of the Business Advisory Board. Student leadership teams from Fluff Daddy and Health AI delivered comprehensive pitches detailing their business models, product development, financial accounting, and strategic marketing plans, sorry about that. The Family and Consumer Science Department recently transformed the Culinary Arts Lab into a battleground of sugar and strategy for its inaugural Cake Wars competition. Culinary arts students collaborated in teams to engineer edible masterpieces inspired by classic board games, including Trouble, Clue, and Monopoly. Mr. Antonello will give a little bit more curriculum and instruction information in the Education Committee update. Thank you, Mr. Tussey.
Absolutely, thank you. And speaking of those board committee updates, let's start with building and grounds with Mr. Vidal.
Thank you, Mr. Tussey. Good evening, everybody. Happy New Year. Buildings and Grounds Committee met on Tuesday, January 6th. A few things were discussed, but first I just wanted to give a shout out to the Buildings and Grounds custodial team for the phenomenal job on the 2 snowstorms we had, making sure everybody was safe. One item that we discussed was the kitchen renovations that were done at the high school, Udall on Beach, and those are pretty much complete, just waiting on a few odds and ends. The other big one that we just wrapped up was the fire alarm project at Beach Udall in the high school, which is complete, and just waiting for some paperwork, and that will be closed out and done, which is big. The big one is the pool renovation, which is continuing to move forward. All the interior demo with the HVAC, electrical, plumbing, everything is demoed completely. We have to build some temporary walls to support the ceiling and the structure while we're building the new pool. So we're waiting for approval and plans on exactly how that's going to be done. And that's also with waiting on approval of different size units that we can put on top of the roof. So those are 2 things that we're in the process of getting approved on. And we're moving forward really well with that for the February 2027 finish line. And then we also just talked about we're going to be purchasing some new buildings and grounds vehicles to help us with snow and keeping our schools looking great. So pretty small update, but thank you, everybody. Enjoy the new year. And thank you again.
All right, thank you, Mr. Bedell. Let's move into our education committee with Mr. Antonello.
Okay, thanks, Mr. Tussey. Good evening to everybody. The Education Committee met Tuesday, January 6th at Beach Street Library. All administrators are in attendance, all board members are in attendance except for Grace Kelly. Mrs. Morrison briefed us on 4 things. The first was kindergarten registration. That opens up next week. The second topic concerned the Equity Committee survey on the district website for parents to fill out. The third topic concerned West Island's new partnership with Good Samaritan Hospital. Representatives from the hospital will be attending this year's career fair. There will be a presentation about intern opportunities at the hospital for the next school year. Lastly, there has been some interest in the community in the new arts and literacy program for the elementary grades. The district is working on a date for a parent academy about it. The Digital Safety Academy is scheduled for January 26th. The meeting ended at 7:15.
Do we want to set the record straight?
No, it's okay.
Okay. Mrs. Kelly may or may not.
I saw Mrs. Kelly at that meeting.
All right, let's move into finance, please, Mrs. Marks, thank you.
Okay, moving on from the scandal. Finance Committee met Tuesday, January 6th. Start time was 6:39 p.m. Committee members present were Quinn Bedell, Grace Kelly, and myself. Board members in attendance were Mr. Antonello, Ms. Brown, Mr. McCann, and Mr. Tussey. Administrators present were Dr. Romanelli, Mrs. Morrison, Mr. Cameron, and Elisa Pilati. The purpose of the meeting was to discuss pertinent fiscal matters. The meeting was called to order at 6:39 p.m. We went over the treasurer's report, school district funds for November, extracurricular for November, payroll summary for November, financial statements for November, internal claims audit report for December, system manager audit trail December, payroll certifications for the week of 12/10/25, review of warrants, review of board agenda finance items, including the approval of budget transfers 4577, 4579 through 4580, 4582 general fund, and for the capital fund 4578 and 4581. Approval of the following contracts for the 2025-2026 school year: East Islip Union Free School District for health services, Priority Kids for special education services, and Smithtown Central School District for special education services. Approval of a resolution for the single audit report 2024-2025 from R.S. Abrams and Company. Discussion item, we received a copy of that report from R.S. Abrams and Company, who are our external auditors. This audit was a review of the district's federal grant programs and the school nutrition program. The purpose of the audit is to confirm that the federal funds are being used for their intended purposes and are in compliance with federal and state requirements. The audit did not result in any findings or comments, so thank you to Mrs. Pilati as always. And the meeting adjourned at 6:42 p.m. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mrs. Marks. Let's move into the Health and Wellness Committee with Mrs. Kelly, who was present.
Sorry about that, Mrs. Kelly. I barely know where I am, let alone where the rest of us are.
Forgiven. Good evening, Happy New Year. The Health and Wellness Alliance met on Tuesday, January 6th. Members present were Tim Horan, Dr. Romanelli, Debbie Brown, Noreen Tansberg, Megan Tassar, Rhonda Pratt, Rhonda Neverman, Christina O'Neill, Christina Elefante, Jamie Connors, Tricia Moletti, Melanie Steinweiss, Brittany Probst, Gail Darby, Lindsay Ednick, Ryan O'Neill, Nancy Lucille, Stephanie Colamas, Lori Batchelor, and Maria from the Youth Enrichment Services. Sorry, she didn't write her last name down, I believe, so I apologize. We went over the financial report. We spoke about the Glow Run that we had in November, and it was a really great event. It was over 300 participants. A special shout out to the Youth Enrichment Services for helping, and all the volunteers on the Alliance who did an amazing job. We went over some suggestions for next year, and to make it a better event than it already was. But and then we went over the gingerbread house decorating event, That was also well attended, over 500 participants. And thank you again to the Alliance and all the volunteers. And the Youth Enrichment Services, they sponsored the event and provided over 240 gingerbread houses. And additionally, we went over some suggestions to enhance the event next year. The Mental Health Subcommittee, Lindsay and Gail Doherty were there, and they spoke about the second mental health workshop scheduled for March 3rd at 6 o'clock at Beach Street. More information will be coming with that. And the Mental Health Resource Fair, which is being coordinated, more information will come on that as well. The 5th and 6th grade volleyball tournament is coming on Friday, March 6th for the 6th graders, and Saturday, March 5th for the 5th graders. No, March 7th, excuse me, for the 5th graders. Registration and information paperwork will be distributed by the physical education teachers and Parent Square. And the Alliance supported paying for the 5th and 6th grade DJs. There will be the 2026 Health and Wellness Scholarships applications to be submitted to the West Islip High School and will be available on the school website. There will be 2 $500 scholarships for 2 seniors. And we also discussed that the Alliance will support creating a new $500 mental health scholarship awarding to a senior annually while funds allow. And applications will be created and added to the West Islip High School scholarship page. Applications will be submitted to Gail Doherty, who will redact the names and provide essays to the review committee. The Alliance will explore new events such as puppy yoga, game nights, Zumba, line dancing, and spring into wellness events. And they will explore more partnerships with Catholic Health Services. Next meeting will be Tuesday, February 10th at 6:30 p.m. This is our only evening meeting at the Beach Street Library. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Kelly. And finally, we have our Special Education Committee report by Mrs. Brown.
Thank you, Mr. Tussey. Good evening, everyone. The Special Education Committee met on January 8th, 2026 at District Office. The following committee members were present: Dr. Romanelli, Ms. Morrison, Ms. Brown, Ms. Marks, Ms. Dowling, Ms. Doherty, and Ms. Zednick. The meeting began at 9 a.m. and adjourned approximately 9:30 a.m. The committee discussed IEPs from CSE and CPSC and recommendations from the respective committees. Ms. Dowling reported that our second round of preschool observations are underway, and we're looking forward to holding our annual CPSE and CSE transition night in February. More information with specific details will be shared with families soon. Mara D'Amico, SEPTA president, joined us for the non-confidential portion of our meeting. She informed us January Jump will be held January 28th from 6 to 8 at Dave & Buster's. The next SEPTA Parent Support Group meeting will be on February 2nd at the West Islip Public Library. Come on down and meet other West Islip parents of special needs children. The next SEPTA meeting will be January 13th at 7:30 p.m. The guest speaker will be Dodie Daniels, and the topic will be traveling with your special needs adult and child. The SEPTA Bowl will be April 25th, save the date. SEPTA is currently accepting donations and baskets for the raffle at the event. The tickets will go on sale in February, and it's a great night to hang out with fellow West Islip parents. Thanks, Mr. Tussey.
Thank you, Mrs. Brown. All right, business items with Mrs. Bellotti.
Thank you, Mr. Tussey. May I have a motion for the approval of the budget transfers in the general fund and capital fund as listed on the agenda?
So moved.
Discussion, all in favor? Opposed? Motion carries.
May I have a motion for the approval of the contracts as listed on the agenda?
So moved.
Discussion, all in favor? Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. Can I have a motion, please, of approval of the memorandum of agreement between NYU Grossman School of Medicine, NYU Langone Hospitals, and the West Islip Union Free School District?
So moved.
Discussion, all in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Can I have a motion of approval of the resolution regarding receipt of the single audit report for the school year, which ended June 30th, 2025, from R.S. Abrams & Co.
So moved.
Discussion, all in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. And can I have a motion of approval, please, of the resolution that the Board of Education approves the recommendations of the Special Education Committee of students as listed in the district's backup and authorizes the district to arrange for appropriate services.
So So moved.
Discussion, all in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Superintendent's report, Dr. Romanelli.
Thank you so much, Mr. Tussey. Just wanted to wish everyone a happy new year. We've had a great start to 2026, and wanted to highlight one additional piece. We have been asked actually to present at the Nassau Suffolk School Board's annual event and the Nassau Suffolk Superintendent's event. There's an annual conference where West Islip is being showcased, and I'll be presenting Mr. Brian Bonomo, our lead teacher for engineering technology, just regarding our CTE program. And we were really picked out of all Long Island to be highlighted for our program, and we're really proud to share all that we have going on in the district, and also our submarine partnership that we received the Champions for Change Award for last year. So last meeting rather, it was last year. So so that's the one highlight I wanted to share today. So thank you, Mr. Tussey.
All right, thank you. I have two notices or reminders. The first is that the school budget presentation workshops are posted on the district calendar. For those of you that are curious, budget workshop number 1 will take place Tuesday, February 24th. Budget workshop number 2, Tuesday, March 10th. Budget workshop 3 is Tuesday, March 24th. And budget workshop 4 is Thursday, April 16th. It is a great opportunity to come out and see what the budget is all about and how we go about putting that together. And also, I just want to stress that the district's official stance on wishing everyone a happy new year ended yesterday, January 7th. We have exceeded that by 1 day, but we'll let it slide. As per Larry David as well. Okay, I have no other notice or reminders, so at this time, I would invite anyone from the public, which we don't have any cards, that's great. So I got a motion, please, to adjourn to exec session where the district will discuss personnel, negotiations, and litigation.
So moved.
Discussion, all in favor? Opposed, motion carries. Have a great night, everybody, thank you for attending. I know, I'm saying, I just,